If you've ever wondered how our ancestors managed to grow thriving gardens and crops without modern irrigation, fertilizers or climate control, then you're in the right place. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of stone mulching, a method so enduring that it has survived centuries of human ingenuity, droughts and frosts. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because this is the kind of ancient wisdom you won't want to miss. And it can transform the way you think about soil, water, and crop resilience. Stone mulching is one of those forgotten practices that bridges the gap between survival strategies and sustainable agriculture. In essence, it involves covering your soil with carefully chosen stones to regulate temperature, conserve moisture, and protect plants from harsh environmental conditions. What makes it extraordinary is how it works with nature rather than against it. Farmers in arid regions and cold mountain valleys alike discovered that laying stones over their fields reduced evaporation during summer, insulated roots during winter, and even deterred certain pests that would otherwise ravage seedlings. The science behind stone mulching is deceptively simple but incredibly effective. Stones absorb heat during the day and slowly release it during the night. This thermal inertia protects plants from sudden frost, a problem that has challenged gardeners for millennia. During dry spells, the stones act as a barrier, preventing water from evaporating too quickly from the soil. This is particularly useful in areas where rainfall is inconsistent. For anyone practicing small-scale husbandry or even larger subsistence farming, applying this method can mean the difference between a failed crop and a successful harvest. Historically, stone mulching was widely used in civilizations from the Mediterranean to Asia. In ancient Greece, vineyards were often lined with small rocks to protect the tender vines from frost and conserve moisture in the soil. In the Andean highlands, indigenous farmers scattered stones over potato fields to survive harsh mountain winters. These practices weren't just random, they were carefully observed over generations. The stones created microclimates, retaining warmth at night and reducing soil erosion during heavy rains. By studying these historical examples, modern gardeners can glean practical insights and apply them directly in their own plots. Applying stone mulching today doesn't require elaborate tools or rare materials. Start by selecting stones that are roughly the size of a fist, or, maybe just a bit larger. Smaller pebbles may shift too easily, while very large boulders can make maintenance, a bit cumbersome. Once you've gathered your stones, clear the soil of weeds and debris and gently scatter the stones around your plants, leaving enough exposed soil for water absorption. In a vegetable garden, for example, place stones around tomatoes, peppers or root crops. In orchards or vineyards, line rows of saplings or vines with stones to create that thermal buffer the ancients relied upon. Over time, as organic matter accumulates beneath the stones, the soil fertility increases naturally, creating a self-sustaining cycle. One of the remarkable advantages of stone mulching is its low maintenance. Unlike organic mulches, which need to be replenished every season, stones can last decades if properly applied. This long-term durability not only saves time, but also enhances the historical and archaeological value of your land. You're essentially creating a living landscape that mirrors the fields of ancient civilizations. For those interested in experimental husbandry, combining stone mulching with companion planting can yield even better results. The stones help regulate temperature and moisture, while strategically chosen plants support each other nutritionally and provide pest resistance. Stone mulching also opens opportunities for small-scale water harvesting. By slightly angling the stones toward low points or trenches in your field, Rainwater naturally flows and collects where it is most needed. In dry regions, this method has been used to rehabilitate degraded land and encourage the growth of drought-tolerant crops. If you want to replicate historical practices, you can even emulate the layered mulching techniques used in Mediterranean gardens. Larger stones on the edges, smaller ones surrounding the plants, and a thin layer of soil on top to aid seed germination. These simple steps transform any ordinary plot into a resilient, productive landscape reminiscent of ancient agricultural ingenuity. Understanding the historical context of stone mulching can also deepen your appreciation of its value. It's not just a gardening trick, it's a survival technique honed over centuries. Farmers and herders relied on these methods to sustain entire communities during harsh climates, and the principles remain valid today. By practicing stone mulching, you're connecting with a lineage of human knowledge that stretches back thousands of years, a method tested in both droughts and frosts, in deserts and mountain valleys. Whether you're an aspiring gardener, a survivalist, or a history enthusiast, stone mulching offers a tangible way to apply ancient wisdom in modern life. It teaches patience, observation, and respect for natural processes. By integrating this method into your garden or farm, you're not only enhancing your soil's resilience, but also preserving a piece of human heritage. If you found this guide valuable, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss future explorations into forgotten husbandry techniques. Share this video with fellow history buffs and gardeners who are eager to learn methods that have stood the test of time. Stone mulching may seem simple, but its impact is profound, and its lessons are as relevant today as they were centuries ago.